Yo, what's up guys, Cold Snap here. So I'm bringing you guys this video for you raiders out there that are looking on stocking up or farming for your medical supplies. There is this pretty cool spot here in the Bird City that allows you to farm 30 to 40 great Mullein in one single run. I find it a pretty good spot because most of the time it's peaceful, empty. There's not really a lot of raiders that pass by, and if there is, it's probably the ones that spawn in there. There is a spawn point in there, but like I said, most of the time it's peaceful and empty. But alright guys, let's see where we spawned in. So we're currently right here. We need to make our way over here to Galleria. Alright guys, so let's just mark it real quick and let's head over there.
Go to the Galleria.
Alright, let's just pick that up. And like I mentioned guys, this is mainly for you raiders out there that are looking on stocking up or farming for your medical supplies. This spot that I'm about to show you guys does give you a good amount of great Mullein. Like I said, 30 to 40. You have a chance of getting more, but for most of the time you're bound to get 30 to 40 great Mullein, right? Which is the herbal plant that we all need to craft our medical supplies. Alright guys, let's just head down. The entry is down here. There is an entry on the backside, but this would be our entry for us, the first floor. Alright guys, so as soon as we make it here, there is sometimes arc enemies here, so we just gotta keep an eye out for that. And like I said, as soon as you guys get here, you guys are able to start farming all the plants that you guys need. Alright, so let's just start farming and we'll see how many we get at the end of the video. Another great thing about this spot is that it is close to an extraction zone and a hatch. So if you guys carry a hatch key, there is a hatch that you guys can use for a better and safer extraction. If you guys don't carry one, that's completely fine as well. Like I said, there is an extraction zone right next to us. I will show you guys once we are done collecting all the great Mullein that's here. I'm sorry guys if I'm not pronouncing it right or saying it right. I'm still getting the hang of it. Alright, let's just keep on collecting. And you guys know how I mentioned that there is a spawn point. The spawn point is over there. You guys are gonna go down that little hallway and there is a spawn point. I'm pretty sure you guys have already spawned here. You guys probably just have ran past this and not noticed. But like I said, if you guys are looking on farming a great amount of medical supplies, this is your guys' spot. There is probably better spots out there in the other maps, but like I said, for me this spot just tends out to work a lot better. Since like I said, most of the time is empty, and like I said, you might find a raider or two, but there's really no loot here. So if they spawn in here, most of the time they just walk past you and they're on their way, right? There's really not much you guys are gonna be fighting here for. Right, so right now we're currently on the second floor. We came in through the first floor. We're currently on the second floor, and there is a third floor, which I'm about to show you guys right now. You guys can go up here, and there is gonna be more as well. So there's gonna be some right here that you guys go, oh, let's get rid of those. Alright, so that was a close one. Alright, so there is more plants up here on the third level. There is a fourth level, but like I said, you guys don't really have to go up there. That just takes you guys outside. It's like a little balcony that leads outside. Alright, so let's just farm all these plants and I'll show you guys the way out. This is why I'm able to have a good amount of herbal bandages. I still haven't gotten to the point to be making the next ones, which is the sterilized bandages. They don't really ask for much, but I find it easier just to be crafting the herbal bandages, since I just need fabric and the great mullein, which is a plant here. I know for the sterilized bandages, you guys need chemicals along with the great mullein, and then you guys still need cloth, if I'm not mistaken, or fabric. I'm sorry. We're just gonna get all the ones here. Hopefully we go unnoticed. Alright, we did. Alright, 2 more guys and we're done here. Alright, so after you guys collect your guys' last one here, we're just gonna head back down. And like I said, if you guys just want to come to this corner, just run over here so you guys don't have to be running out in the exposed area. Alright, so that building right there, guys, that's a hospital. There is an entry to the train station there, but I'll show you guys where it is. But if you guys carry a key with you, there is a hatch right here. Alright, so if you guys are carrying a key, you guys can extract right there, which is a bit more safer for your loot. Alright, let's just get rid of that. And if you guys don't, you guys can just run this way. And here's the entry to the train station. You guys will find a few arc enemies here, but they're not a lot. They're not a lot, which would make it complicated or hard for you guys to extract. Most of the times you guys will just be finding those, which you can easily take them out with a single bullet from a heavy weapon. Alright guys, so now we just wait here and extract, and after that we're gonna be able to see how many great mullein we got from one single run. Like I said, you guys can roughly make 30 to 40, but we'll see right now. Of course, if you guys have something else to look for in the buried city, you guys can go ahead and look for that. If you guys don't, you guys can just go ahead and extract right away. Alright guys, so let's just try to extract safe, and we'll see how much great mullein we were able to collect. Alright guys, so we were able to extract save. Now let's just see how much we were able to collect. So there you guys have it. So from one single run we got a whole total of 39. Like I said, that's not bad for just a single run. You guys can keep on running this over and over, and you guys are able to have a good amount of great mullein in your guys' stash, right? So if you guys are looking into doing it, you guys can run it during the day, which I highly recommend. Why? Because you guys have that extra option of extracting a bit more safe with the hatch key. If you guys don't, that's completely fine. You guys can do what I just did and extract through the train. Of course, if you guys are doing this during a night raid, you guys are forced to extract through a train station, as most of the hatches are closed during night raids, right? You guys don't have to take a special loadout or anything like that. Like I said, most of the time that place is empty, and if it's not, it's usually 1 or 2 raiders that are around. Most of the time it's the raider that spawns in there, but since he just spawned in there, he's not gonna have much loot on him, so he's just gonna make his way out, right? You guys can do this with a free loadout. Highly suggested if you guys just want to try it out for a first time. So like that, if you guys do get killed on your way there or inside that building, you guys don't really lose much other than a free loadout. After you guys get the hang of it and get more comfortable with it, you guys can run it with your guys' loadout if you guys want to do something else afterwards, like collecting other loot that you guys need from the buried city. You guys can go ahead and do that too afterwards, right? So it just depends. You guys can do either or, free loadout, custom loadout, or like I said, you guys can run it during the day, which I highly recommend it. It's a lot better. You guys have that extra option of using the hatch just for a safer extract. If you guys don't mind that, you guys can just go and extract at the train, right? And of course, during the night raid, you guys are gonna find a bit more of people. Down the line, everyone's trying to fight for the loot and get the loot that they want. And here in the buried city, there is multiple buildings with a good high tier of loot, so just be aware of that, guys. But other than that, that's pretty much it, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. All right, guys, well, I'll see you guys on the next one. You guys have a good one out there, raiders.